Alright, so it is it is midnight right now, and I've had a bunch of caffeine, so this is a very optimal time to start doing a voiceover for a video. Basically, what I ended up doing was, in this session, I decided to just make a time lapse of me making the start area of this map. Um, yeah, you know what, like, in a minute, I'll show, like, a little bit of an overview of what it is, but I'm gonna hop into it right now. So here I am trying to remember what the mode I had to be in was. I select it, I pan over to the top just to show you guys the general layout of it. And right now I am moving up I'm currently making the first couple of planks of a floor that I want to add there. Basically, all of these little plank things are, all those little pallets there are for the workers to not have to step on the basically ground that is glass. Oh, and I made a slight mistake there, so I had to delete the first one just so that's both level. And yep, getting the first pallet built. So basically I'm doing it to basically the size of a normal 2x4, so 2 inches by 4 inches. It's 4 inches wide, 2 inches tall, and then however long I want the board to be. And I didn't really like how this one turned out. I feel like the boards are a bit too close, so I might remodel this one. Actually not, I think it's fine. But yeah, basically doing a little bit of rotation on this guy so that it looks a little bit more disheveled and hastily thrown together. In a little bit, I'm going to start putting materials on it. Let's see, is it here? Nope, still adjusting the foundation. Yep, there we go. Adding some textures in here now. This is always kind of a fun part. I got like on Fab there was a bunch of wood textures for free that I got that I was like, oh, sick, this is awesome. So I downloaded that, and now I have a bunch of wood textures I can use. So now I'm aligning it to the terrain. If you see me stop a couple of times every now and then, that's because I'm watching Critical Role. And I liked it a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot to add collision, I think. Am I doing that here? Oh wait, I'm renaming it. I must have already added collision. Oh yeah. Basically the way to add collision is that you just select the thing, add a simple box, and then it works. Yeah, basically I'm adding a couple of joining boards here, just aligning it to the terrain, rotating it a bit. I had a little bit of a tough time with the box, the bounding box, collision box for this, because the bottom, the boards near the bottom are like skinnier than the ones at the top. But I eventually figured it out. Also, the rotation of this sucks. I think I had to manually adjust the rotation. Yeah, got it textured, got the board all set, and I am actually transforming the UVs. Basically, the materials come in as like this long, kind of rectangle thing, and the UV just determines like where in the material you currently are with that the face of the thing that you're on. So like if you see me like dragging the thing, I'm basically just moving what part of the texture I'm on to get to a new one that fits it better. All right, then I also want another set of boards over here so that they can also mine into this area. Later on, I'm not at this part yet. I was going to individually add a collision to every single box, but one that is pretty inefficient, because you're gonna have multiple collisions just over a bunch of small objects, so it might also cause some performance issues. But two, as you'll see in a second, it is very bumpy. When I walked over this in the editor, it was super bad. You're about to see it in a second. Oh yeah, also I tried transforming these UVs and like it just did not work. They just kept snapping back to their original. So I don't know what that was about. There might be something I'm doing wrong. Here I am. I've figured out that this stuff is bad, so I'm just trying to merge them all into one mesh and then add a simple bounding box. I got rid of all of the collisions from them, and now it's pretty nice. I don't have the... I do have a little bit of a weird collision from the bigger set of boards to the smaller set of boards, but like that's kind of like given with any sort of game, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, adding another one here. It's only going to be a little bit skinnier. This is basically going to connect the first area to the other area. Eventually you see those like little kind of small like wall things in the terrain. I want to the stuff that you can pretty much just jump over. I want to go ahead and add buildings to the top of those for like worker like dormitory areas, basically like where the workers sleep. I'm gonna add like walls and stuff, kind of other foundations at the top of that just to make sure it actually looks like stable and stuff. I'm currently working on ladders to add to that, which is gonna be like my first coding project. Might as well start simple, you know? I currently don't have a climbing animation, so it's just gonna... my character's probably just gonna T-pose up there or like run in place up the ladder, so that's gonna be funny. I'll probably include that in the next one, just as a show off of where I'm at. Yeah. So yeah, basically I'm getting towards the end of this session. I put this on 5x speed. This was recorded over the course of 45 minutes. I'm gonna do a little bit more tonight off camera, just so like all the flooring is done and it's just not like repetitive. But yeah, this is my process for making the start of this area. Oh, and here I go. Here's my first wall. Oh, there, that went into the aether. Here we go. So I basically have two boards, and I learned a little bit about rotation here. So when you go into this rotation mode, as you can see, oh, I guess I'm making those things first. Basically the cross members. But if you, like, I realized that, like, I can't really rotate it how I want it to. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just have to deal with this and only move them in like 10-degree increments. But I actually learned a little bit about rotating objects in 3D space here. So if you look at the rotation values, they're the leftmost and the rightmost have been I think those are X and Z rotations. They get rotated by -90, each of them, and then that makes it so that you're able to like rotate it in the plane that I want it to with the Y rotation. I forget what the specific names for them are, but basically if you rotate by either 90, 180, like one of those values, you're able to like rotate it in like different planes, which is something I learned, and I'm gonna try to figure out like it maybe mathematically or something. I don't know. Anyway, well, I've yapped enough, and this is where it ends, so I think it's a fitting time to end the video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.